Hi, welcome back to my channel. I thought it'd be apt to wear this hat throughout the entire video because it is one of the things I got in my haul, and also to tell a story about what happened to me at the end of the trip, which I will get into. So let's start with when I went to Primark. I feel like maybe I should just get the negative stuff out of the way with, to be fair. I did end up going to an art shop and to get some new things because I found a local business that would support my business, basically a place to work which is affordable to me, so I can sell my things at a small business there. Basically, I wanted a set of material for my board which I would put my things in front of. I put the board behind and put my stock in front. So anyway, I asked the guy, I wanted 2 square meters, and I asked the guy, is it 2 square meters? And he said yes. And then he ends up cutting me off 2 meters and then 1.5 meters long. So that was way too much than I needed. I only needed 1 meter in a square of 1.5, if that makes sense. So I said to the guy, I only need the 1. And he eventually was like, oh, well, you can't have it then because you've made me waste material. And I literally asked him if it was 2 square meters. You could just tell this guy was trying to wind me up for a start. Like, he was just being difficult. I think if you ask me, I know it's each person's business and pretty much you can run it how you want, but at the same time, logic tells me that if you said that you could have 2 square meters, you could have 2 square meters. So anyway, the guy's eventually like, oh, well, you can't have it at all. And I'm like, okay, well, can I buy a bag? And he's like, no, because you need to do a £5 minimum. And I said, well, I can pay the £5 minimum if you let me buy the meter of thing. And he said, oh, no, you can only either buy the 2 or buy the... But what I don't understand about that is it's his mistake, and he's not even getting the sale, and he's got wasted material, so I don't understand the logic of that. Obviously, this is what I have an issue about private businesses, because we have conglomerate businesses, whereas if that was to happen in Primark, you'd get fired or you'd get disciplined. Whereas these people that run their own businesses, they walk around like psychopaths, and they're like, oh no, it's my business, so I can treat you however you want. So anyway, of course I stood up for myself and I said, and then this woman comes in as well, and she's like, do you know what, you're being very loud and very rude. And I was like, do you know what? I know how to be polite. I am the politest person you've ever met. But if you push me the wrong way and you start being a psychopath to me, I will inflict my own inner psychopath on you, because we all have an inner psychopath. We all have, look at me with my witch hat on. We all have an inner psychopath. We all have an inner nice person. And I'm not going to bring out my inner nice person to someone that's going to be a psychopath to me. And that is the honest truth. Hashtag lockdown 101. So anyway, on to the haul. These are cute. These are like double hoops I got from Primark. I got this set of straight into the wall. The set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 hoops, and they're double hoops, so really there's 24. I think these were £2. Oh no, I thought were these from Primark? No, I think these were from a separate pound shop. I'd love to like put loads of them in, but I feel like this is going to take time away from the haul, and I've already sort of spent a lot of it just sort of wittering. So I think I'm going to put in a second hoop just for the bottom ones, and we're going to let the rest be for now. But I do plan to layer them, because I think I've got about 5 open holes in my ears overall. I did have more, but they've closed up. I would say 5. Yeah, I'd say about 5. So 3 on one ear and 2 on the other. But I did come away feeling a little bit angry, but also somewhat liberated, because the fact is the world's not always fair, and you know, I'm not about people. I think if people are rude to you, it's just important to know that you can stand your ground and protect yourself. So anyway, moving swiftly on, I got a couple of bits for my store, and I also got a couple of bits for myself. So I really want to show you this hat. I obviously got this for Halloween. I thought I'd go for a witch this year because I've got these cat ears, and I was like, I think I'm going out with my friends. I don't know if that's the vibe, because I've got male friends and I feel like a cat it connotes this sort of like sexual connotation, and I'm just like, do you like my bunches today? By the way, I feel like I look really nice. And also I got this, I had this in the haul, I got this really nice crucifix that's silver, and it came with a chain for I think £26 from a local jewellery shop. I also got this hat because basically I've seen this YouTuber wear one. She's Irish. I swear she used to have her own business. It gives me this, I'm Irish, I'm an independent woman, I'm strong, I've got my shit together, but if you try and attack me, I will come for you, bitch, don't do that kind of vibe. And I think that's what that sort of gave me today. So that guy tried to go for me, and the thing is, I know I've got traits of borderline. I know people think that they can wind me up easily, but the fact is, I wasn't born yesterday. Have I had this happen before? yes, everyone's got their insecurities, but when, you know, the likes of just someone that's trying to just get some, you know, narcissistic supply or whatever comes up to me and starts, you know, chucking their weight around, I don't stand for it. I will rip you to shreds. I'm an INTP, honey. And my personality type, you push me to my perception too far, I will lay into you and rip you to shreds. So now you know. But yeah, I really like this hat. I was wearing it today. That was my, I just added that to my outfit. I wasn't wearing this. This is actually from the Primark as well, so I'm going to just show you. Sorry if I'm flashing a tiny bit, but I feel like it's good enough. It's a little playsuit. I think this was, I don't know, I think £8. I really should look actually. I think I've taken the tag off already. But, ooh. Let me look. Oh, it's probably in my bin. It's on the top, yeah. So that was £6 on sale. I didn't realise it was on sale. I just thought I'm such a comfort person. Like, I love a bit of comfort. Like, that is literally going to carry me through to the next, you know, it's warm enough that you could, I think it's more of a winter thing if I'm honest. I think it's warm. I feel like you could do up all the buttons, but it's not really me. It's a little bit, I don't think I'd wear it like that. I think I'd like to wear it like this, but I have got my cross out today, so I might undo the other button, just show my cross off. But I thought, because I'm wearing tights today, I thought it was nice. I could wear this in winter with a coat or a jacket or a hoodie and a jacket to keep me warm, and it's just because I tend to, it's easy to sweat in winter, so I feel like with the sweat season, it kind of absorbs that, so there we go. Next I got this lovely bikini, which is out of season and therefore in the sale, so it's really nice. I have one similar, but it's a little bit big for me now because I was a bit heavier than I was before when I used to take my medications. So here's £2. It was £4, now it's £2. Lovely little pattern. Let's get it around the right way. Very nice. And as the bottom, because I really want to go swimming this month, I've got a little bit of extra money. No, not like massive amounts, but I just decided not to get my laptop fixed until next month, so I've got this money to spend on social occasions, but also that's why I kind of went on a bit of a spree today. How pretty is that? Like, I'm going to go swimming in this, I think, even though it's a little bit much for like the local swimming pool, but I've noticed a local swimming pool near me has got a slide, and I might just go there for that, so there we are. Next, I think it's the things for my business, because I literally was like, I knew I was going to do my business on the side, okay? So if you didn't know, I used to have an up-running business. This has a little jingle, so I'm like a cat anyway, because I sound like a cat, but I look like a witch, there we go. So anyway, I have a little upcycling business, which I bought, I made a few things for, put them online, but there wasn't much value stock on there. I didn't get many orders, and I was just like, do you know what, I probably wouldn't buy some of this. I mean, I would buy the stuff, possibly, but it's not like, I wasn't surprised that I wasn't getting loads of orders. Like, you can't obviously predict orders, but I was sort of like, what I'm going to do is, I was planning to get government funding. I'm not going to make it a massive thing, but I was going to get government funding, and then I decided not to because they wanted it to be a full-time business, and I'd have to make a hell of a lot of stock and make a hell of a lot of money for them to give me this grant that I wanted. And I was like, do you know what, I can just work on the side as a support worker, which I'm going to get my job at, and then just invest money in that. So it was just be a little side business, and as I said, I came across a little platform that I can use to sell my stuff. See, that's really nice, I feel like. Put my multi-surface spray in the way. So, here's my multi-surface spray. As I was saying, so yeah, I basically got these little cushions for a start, and I think I'm going to be selling these locally. I might put some online. So these little cushions, what I'm going to do is, I've got this fabric, I'll probably video me doing this as well. I've got this fabric, I'm going to do some little patches, little mini patches. I might either glue or sew them on, just sort of make them a bit sort of pretty. I've got a really nice idea for the other stuff as well, because I've got all these ideas and I've got them written down, but my laptop is currently broken, so I haven't got access to the whole. I feel like I've literally just turned the brightness. So anyway, carrying on. So I got those, and I also got these socks. Like, this is why I like to do it on my own terms. I was going to do the business, I thought it was just a bit, it was going to be difficult to, like, it was just, I felt like they were taking control. Like, the woman who was doing my business plan was kind of pushy, like, you need to make more money, you need to blah, 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 and like, I can do it all myself. I know what I'm going to make, I know how much it's going to cost, you know what I mean? So it's all in my control, there's no one over my shoulder. That's how I like it. So these, I'm going to do little gems or flowers or something on the sock. So it's just like a regular sock, but you've just got a little flowery embellishment, which I feel like just as a little side thing, like I feel like if anyone, as long as they're machine washable, I don't want to do like anything that you'd have to hand wash, because who wants to hand wash their socks. So, and then I got these jumpers, which I have a great idea to do of these is sorry, I will get my camera back at some point in the future, it's just my laptop's currently broken. So I got 3 hoodies like this. They were actually a couple of hoodies and one sweatshirt. So with them, I'm gonna do I thought what I'd do was get like a stencil, a nice stencil of maybe like a heart, like an intricate heart that sort of looks a bit like, you know, like a tramp stamp tattoo, if you like, just sort of a bit sort of modern, a bit urban, that sort of thing. And then I'm going to get some gold or purple paint spray and spray it so it looks kind of like a design. And then I'm not sure with the paint spray, you probably have to wash it to sort of like secure the paint. But yeah, I thought that's what I was going to do with them, because I thought that would be quite a cool, unique looking idea. So yeah, that's the plan. I've actually got my glue gun and my materials out ready, so I think I'm going to do that now. I probably will film it in part. So yeah, thanks for listening, and have a great Halloween, which I'm sure I'll see you before then. But yeah, hold your ground. I feel like the message of my message for the world today is literally stand your ground for people. People will push your boundaries. Don't take their shit. Know your own boundaries. Push back when you need to, because people will take the piss thinking they can. And the fact is, you're doing yourself, it's not that you're doing yourself a favour, you're protecting yourself and you're showing up for yourself, but you're doing them a favour, because they won't do the next thing to the next person. So it's a win-win, if you ask me. Conflict is not a bad thing. Conflict is a bad thing if I'm not going to say conflict is ever a bad thing, because people all have their own personality, okay? But conflict is never a bad thing when you've got people that are, because they're starting conflict as well. So don't beat yourself up for starting conflict when the other person is also having conflict. There is always conflict. You need to stand up for yourself, and show up for yourself, in my opinion. And that's what I've done, and I feel much better for it, and I've stood my ground, and it is what it is. So anyway, I'm going to go. Thanks for listening. Bye.